drunken bandit lying face down in the desert sand. Completely passed out. That wasn't a very smart move, Graham. This is...
Okay. He's gotta play ocean sounds before he can pick it up.
Surround the waterfall at the base of... Rocky cliff widens here a bit, while the chilly ocean...
Oh, we're doing a freaking wizard battle now. Cedric is here to make ocean sounds.
Around the waterfall.
And Cedric's dead.
Cliff.
And there's a boat here. Maybe we can use... Oh, I'm tired of this place. Let's go somewhere else.
Alright, I gotta use the spell. And I use it on myself? Who do I use this on? What? Choose tiger form. Tiger. I'm a tiger now.
Continues to beat relentless.
And now he changed into a rabbit. Which one of these is rabbit? It's this one, right? It's hard to tell.
The narrow beach at the narrow beach, the narrow beach at the narrow beach, the narrow beach at 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 the Bay of Bonnet. A cascading waterfall, though very beautiful, nevertheless.
I can't change.
Cuts off further travel up the coast. Unfortunately,
Alright, now what? When he turns into Cobra, I use Mongoose. The fuck does a Mongoose look like? Which one of these is Mongoose? I assume this is Mongoose. Okay, I'm a Mongoose now.
waterfall hinders Graham's progress farther up the coast. Jagged rock.
Making it rain! Wow. I think we won.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide...
Oh, okay. We gotta watch this end cutscene. This wraps up the entire story.
The poor girl cowers in the corner. She doesn't seem to trust Graham. That won't help Princess Cassima in any way. While Princess Cassima busily scrubs the kitchen floor, Graham tries to figure out what to do next. Since the girl seems so frightened, Graham compassionately decides to leave her alone for now.
Don't worry, I'm here to save my family from the evil wizard. He's got them here someplace, imprisoned inside a glass bottle. If I can manage to rescue them, then of course I wouldn't forget you either.
I know the glass bottle you're talking about. It's in Mordek's laboratory upstairs.
Keep quiet about my presence. I think this will be the most difficult part of my journey. I may not survive it.
I would never give you away, and I will help you in any way I can, kind sir.
The doorway goes into a hallway containing an unusual pipe organ. The doorway leads into the pantry.
Take that away from me!
Okay.
By the way, who are you?
I'm King Graham of Daventry.
No, you're
I
not.
think I know where that is.
You're
It's very far from my home.
You're Crispin.
Don't worry. Somehow, I'll get you home again. But first, I've got to save my family.
Yes, well, I'll stand by you, King Graham. I'll help if I can.
Thanks. I may need it.
Well, I'd better get back to work. And you should keep out of sight.
Aye, aye, milady.
Don't come near me. Leave me alone.
I would never hurt you. I'd like to help you.
I don't believe you. You're probably one of them.
I'm not. Believe me.
Just go away, please. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
A hideous yet fascinating pipe organ commands attention as Graham walks through a downstairs hallway. Two distorted figures of bird-like women flank both sides of the monstrous pipe organ. The bizarre figures don't appear to have any use at all. This doorway leads back into the kitchen. Graham can see into a large dining hall through the doorway. Not now. Graham watches in horrified fascination as the grotesque organ begins to magically play an eerie tune, all by itself. A massive dining table has been placed before a large, ornate fireplace. Graham doesn't see anything interesting with the fireplace. The doorway goes into a hallway containing an unusual pipe organ. Statues of strange birdmen line the walls of the immense dining hall. Graham carefully examines the strange statues, but sees nothing of use. Statues of strange birdmen line the walls of the immense dining hall. Graham carefully examines the strange statues, but sees nothing. A huge dining table, placed before an ornate fireplace, dominates the cavernous dining hall. Through the doorway, Graham can see a small downstairs foyer. This doorway leads into a downstairs hallway. Four curious statues representing strange birdmen line two walls of the dining hall. Graham carefully examines the strange statues, but sees nothing of use. Graham finds himself in Mordak's immense dining hall. Graham gapes at an odd figure of a bird-like, yet
A bird-like. It's like a roguelike, but, birds instead of permadeath.
reptilian-like woman. Curiously, Graham looks at the strange
That's
figure,
not a good way of
but sees
proposing.
nothing of use. Graham can see the huge dining hall through the doorway. Beyond an open doorway, a set of stone steps lead upward. Graham looks in astonishment around this strange foyer filled with an assortment of bizarre oddities. A huge monstrosity of a skull-like figure leers at passers-by of an upstairs hallway. Graham looks up at the leering figure, but sees nothing of any use. Graham looks out the spiked windows and views the distorted rocks and twisted forms of Mordak's strange island. This doorway leads into Mordak's bedroom. Graham can see into Mordak's laboratory through the doorway. The stairway leads down to a lower-level foyer. A hot fire burns fiercely in the hideous fireplace near the bed. Mordak's wand lies temptingly upon the small table near his bed. A strange statue of a winged woman stands close to Mordak's bed. Mordak lies asleep on his huge, horrendous bed. A large, grotesque bed occupies one corner of Mordak's bedroom. It would not be a good idea to bother Mordak right now. The thought of lying on that horrible bed totally revolts Graham. The doorway leads
Cedric's
into
fine
an
now.
upstairs hallway. Graham surveys the bizarre furnishings and horrible figures in Mordak's bedroom. Mordak's wand lies temptingly upon the small table near his bed. Graham looks out the window and views the distorted rocks and twisted forms of Mordak's strange island.
Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry.
Poor Graham. Mordak shows no mercy. Many books and scrolls line the shelves of Mordak's library. As Graham looks them over, however, he finds them mostly unintelligible. Since most of Mordak's books and scrolls are beyond Graham's comprehension, he wisely decides to ignore them. Graham can see into Mordak's bedroom through the open doorway. Many book-filled shelves line the walls of Mordak's extensive library. A large tome lying open upon a corner desk attracts Graham's curiosity. Numerous books of various scholarly subjects lie scattered atop a nearby table. The strange symbols have been burned into Graham's memory, and there is no need to look at them again. Perhaps they'll be of use later. This looks interesting.
Okay, good.
Graham wonders what the
we're not done
symbols
yet.
mean. A large tome lying open upon a corner desk attracts Graham's curiosity. Numerous books of various scholarly subjects lie scattered atop a nearby table. None of these particular books interest Graham. Looking at his frantically waving family inside their glass prison causes Graham's heart to break as he realizes his current inability
Yay!
to save them
We win,
from their
guys!
terrible predicament. A
We got
spiral
all of the
staircase
points.
leads to an upper balcony where a very bizarre
Probably 'cause we used to walk
captures
through, but
Graham's
still.
curiosity. Graham can see part of the upstairs hallway through the doorway. Hot coals burn in an open pit fireplace built at one end of the laboratory. There is nothing but burning coals inside the open pit fireplace.
These are the people who
Tears
made
come
this
to
game
Graham's
happen.
eyes as he sees his beloved family and castle held captive inside a large glass bottle. Graham can't get a clear view from up here. An odd machine of tubes, gears, weights, and tiny figures surrounding an unusual sphere-like object attracts Graham's
Well,
curiosity.
thank you guys for
Graham-
watching. Oh, we've actually got music going now. I think it is actually time for me to quit. The credits music was amazing there. I don't know if I like this actual music anymore. We did it, guys. I might come back in a minute with something else, but, I don't know. I'm gonna let this go all the way through, and the voice talent, that's not who voiced any of these people. I mean, it could be. DJ Williams was the Taylor. Is that like an actual DJ name, or was his name actually just DJ? Break it down. Everyone dance. Do like a little jig, like you're a fucking miner. This goes on forever? Oh, it literally does, because we just loop back around. Okay, well...
Do you really want to?
Yes, I do. Help.
The wait cursor will appear on the screen anytime the game is at a stage bar. The hold cursor...
Okay, well... We're gonna go and quit out now, because it's literally just looping. Quit. Exit. Alright, keep in mind that that glitch was intentional, so, it caused some problems. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and, maybe get set up for something else. Okay, then. Bye! Well, bye for 1 sec. I should probably set some music up. Would have been smart for me to actually, like, think of this in advance. I think it's called Village. Well, we could just do the Shovel Knight music again. It's a fucking amazing game, even just for the music, you know? Strike the Rock, or Strike the Earth, that's the one I'm looking for. It's a good game. If you haven't already tried it, I recommend Shovel Knight. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. This soundtrack is just amazing. You should definitely try it. Try it if you can. If you have a 3DS, it's like $15 on the e-store or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. Now I gotta figure out what we're doing next. Because I didn't really plan for that to actually be that short. I kinda expected that would take another hour. It was about a 4-hour stream, and I streamed 3 hours of it. I've had them do that to me as well, 21 Gun Show. Anyway. It's also on Steam, I believe. So we got some options. No Rev is an indie shill like KY? Well, they didn't pay me. I had to pay for it. Hearthstone Next Military Quarter is open. That is true, but I do not have 700 gold in game yet, so I need to probably go grind some. I suppose we could do some Hearthstone and do some Mad Bomber, try and make some actual gold in game. Maybe get enough for the thing? I don't know. We could do that, or if you guys give me a minute to set up off stream, I might try and do whatchamacallit? We could do Rad Bomber. Why don't we do some Rad Bomber? Because the thing I want to do, I haven't checked to see if it actually runs or if it's actually installed yet, and I'd rather not have to try and figure that out. So, is Hearthstone alright with you guys? Too bad we're doing it. That's a really shitty way of dealing with problems, but you know what? I'm a really shitty person. That's why you guys watch me, I think. Because I'm a shitty person. Let me update the ticker real quick. So now we're doing Rad Bomber Ladder Climb. Now, if you guys haven't heard yet, this deck is actually on Hearthstone, or Own, or whatever it's called. It would be very cool if you guys, both chats actually, if you wouldn't mind upvoting this deck list. We are just behind, there you go. We are just behind people like Trump and Total Biscuit on the ladder for best rogue deck. And so if you think this deck is amazing, please upvote it. So that way we can be seen as better than people like TB and stuff like that. Trump, who actually went to the International. This is a rogue deck. It's a custom deck I made. I need to update the Twitch ticker as well. We're doing some Rad Bomber Ladder Climb. I linked it in both chats just there. But be sure to Nope. Heard myself again there. Rad Bomber Ladder Climb. It basically is a popularity contest. But the thing is, this game is the meta is currently go on to Hearthstone and get the best deck, get the best custom deck that anyone's made, and just build it. Don't even look at how it is. Oh shit! Rad Bummer is now higher up than Total Biscuit's bounce deck, which is actually fairly legit. It's also a gimmicky shit deck, but still. So yes, more popular than TB. Yes. Okay. Let's do a little bit of this. I'm gonna have to set the screen.
Shut the door. Cold out there.
Sure it is. Where is it? Alright, the military quarter is now open, but we don't have enough gold to do it. But If we win some games, we might be able to. Not So Serious is now following me. Cool. Let's get rid of this. Maybe we get Rogue? Yeah! So if we win 3 games with this deck, we'll have 80 more gold. And we're definitely going to play more than 30 minions that cost 2 or less. How are the sound levels? Seems like they might be a little loud. Let's win some games with the Rad Bomber. We can get 120 just by doing our quest for today. Alright, so, here's the Rad Bomber deck. It's fucking time! Let's see if we can be more popular than Trump. Here's the Mad Bomber deck. Or the Rad Bomber deck, as I've been referring to it as. So the most important thing is to have Mad Bomber in your starting hand. Shadow Step is good because he allows you to play Mad Bomber again. We do not have Mad Bomber in our starting hand.
The pleasure is mine.
It's important to greet people. When they don't greet you back, then you get mad about it. Let's just stab him. We want to save the Shiv for something else. We are at a disadvantage because we do not have Mad Bomber yet.
Here we go.
I've already added you, Izzy. I've added you several times. Are you sure we're in the same region? If you're not in America, then I can't add you. Because I have added you on Hearthstone before. This isn't good. We're both just using knives at each other. Alright, let's throw this guy out there and then stab him. Alright, he's actually gonna try and probably face stab that. Seems like. Which would be weird. Yeah, he's actually gonna go in for the face, which is... I don't know if I would have done that, but I guess keep it off the board from hitting him too many times. That's probably a good idea. I'm probably gonna switch out the, whatever those spider guys are called, just because they're not too great. They usually do get removed pretty fast.
Here we go.
Come on. We gotta get that Mad Bomber. We've got some of the setup with the Shadow Step and the Vanish. But we need Mad Bomber before we can actually do anything. Alright. We can backstab into a Shiv and take that out. Or we can Shiv ourselves and have more damage coming out. I think that might be better. Can we do both? I think we can. Yeah, let's just use some removal. See if we can get a Mad Bomber. Nope. And then just stab our own guy. That gives him increased attack power. Still not getting what we want. We're just gonna knife up so that way we have some extra damage coming out. Maybe not the smartest play to do it that way, but you know, we're trying to keep the damage up. We're trying to keep him on his toes until we can actually get the Mad Bomber play. Isn't it a bad idea to make a deck centered around one card? Yes. Oh, it's a fucking Miracle Rogue deck. That's what it is. We gotta take that guy out soon. The next spell you costs 3 less this turn. Shit. It's Miracle Rogue. If you see a Gadgeton Auctioneer at around this point in the game, you know you're fighting a Miracle Rogue deck.
Well played.
Well played. We beat even the Miracle Rogue decks. Ladder climbing like a motherfucker. Yeah. Alright, we just gotta win one more with Rad Bomber. Outplayed. If you run Zoo or Miracle Rogue, you should feel bad. This is the only strategy. We didn't get Mad Bomber though, so we're gonna have to do it again. We gotta get that Mad Bomber going. Oh yeah, Mad Bomber!
You're back.
Alright, well we don't need the Shiv or this, but hopefully we can get maybe a Shadow Step or a Brewmaster of some sort. That's not what we wanted, but that'll work, that'll work. Okay, we don't have anything to play. Let's greet him.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay, he's playing Web Spinner. This is actually perfect. I'm gonna greet him again, because he's being rude. Mad Bomber play going out! It's time! Oh! Oh! Fucking perfect! Shit right there. Let's greet him again.
Pleasure is mine.
You can be really passive-aggressive in this game. He's not